Good morning, everybody. So it's just after 7:30. Takes a little bit longer to get in from Murama, where I've shifted house. So today predominantly is another normal Wednesday for me. So that means procedures at 8:30, where we go over the questions for the day. A little bit of fun yesterday in the house. I mean, it was fun, but it was serious. Because what was interesting was one of the, the New Zealand First MPs and the Backbench National Party MPs give each other a ribbing quite a lot. There's actually quite a lot of goodwill goes on there. So whenever they stand up, because they have to stand up and do their patsy questions every now and then, they get given a patsy question, and they're written by the research department of the National Party, of the government, national government. So, we give them a bit of a ribbing because it's sort of like getting a bit of a gold star for the day, being the star pupil for the day. Because they don't get to say much if you're a backbencher in the National Party, you see. So yesterday we took the opportunity to show that in each one of our portfolio areas there's been some disaster by this government, and a minister has been responsible for it. And it has come under their ministerial purview. So that was the serious bit of it. But the fun bit of it was that the National Party backbenchers also got an opportunity to give us a bit of a ribbing, because we were sort of, each one of us was popping up and taking a turn. So yeah, it brought a bit of life back into the Parliament. The questions were deadly serious, particularly the one that I asked Stephen Joyce. I'm deadly serious about it. There has been a complaint that they are ignoring. So yeah, it was an interesting question time, and certainly it put a bit of life back into the end of it. So that was good. So we go over the questions. I've got select committee from 10 o'clock. I think they're due to go through to 1, but I have to leave at midday because I have to catch a plane. We're getting the initial briefing around the education update bill from ministerial support staff while we're still in the process of receiving submissions. Submissions will close on the 11th of November for the education update bill. And that was the bill that had the 13 regulatory impact statements in it. The calls and the minister will be setting the national learning priorities, so there's no need for schools to do charters anymore. These sort of things you really need to submit on. If you care about education in tomorrow's schools, then I strongly suggest that you take some time over the next couple of days to acquaint yourself with the bill. You can go to the parliamentary website to do that. You can contact me and I'll send you a link if you like through Facebook. And you don't have to write a big long submission. You can just put down a couple of sentences. You can tick that you want to be heard and come, and then we'll move around the country so that you get your voice in this piece of legislation. It is going to really affect every single school inside this country. So we're getting the initial briefing on that from the ministry people, and then we've been working on the report around the inquiry into student support for dyslexia, dyspraxia, and those on the autism spectrum. And it's tricky because the submissions have been so powerful. So we're working on the committee report for that, and also working on a minority view for that perspective, because there's a bit of disagreement between the opposition and the government benches with regard to how these recommendations should go. So we're hoping we'll be working on that today. I don't think we'll finish it today, but we are going to continue working on it. Then I have to fly to Warkworth fly to Auckland and then get to Warkworth because I'll be giving the keynote speech at the Mahirangi College Senior Prize Giving this evening. I'm obviously the chairman of the board there. I'm also New Zealand First Education spokesperson, so it's sort of with dual hats that I give that speech. And yeah, so another busy day. I'll actually sleep in my own bed tonight, but then I'll come back down to Wellington tomorrow because obviously there is another day of Parliament tomorrow. Okay, people, take care. Bye-bye.